Hello, I'm Anita Danaker with Be Healthy and More, and I'm back here with my Back to Basics series. And last week we talked about just more of an overview of what this series will be about and what my goals are throughout the next several months as we dig deeper into what does it mean to go back to the basics and why is it smart to go back to the basics. But this week I thought I would start with the most basic thing, which is priorities, figuring out what your priorities are. And for me, it's as simply as getting out a piece of paper or opening up my notes app on my phone and writing down the categories in my life. Like, for instance, write down work life, write down family, write down personal life. And in those areas, write down the things that are most important to you, that you want to accomplish every day or every week, those things that are musts for you. And if sometimes it's all about just simply writing them down and seeing them. I'm a very visual person, so you can have it all up in your head of what's most important, but as things happen throughout the day, happen throughout the week, that might mess up your plans. It's too easy then for those things to kind of take over. You don't end up accomplishing what you had planned for that day, for that week. So for me, if I have it, if I can see it, then those are the things that I keep in the back of my head, keep in my mind, so that when something does come along, I can say no to that thing and say, like, some things you have to, like if an emergency happens or different things happen, your boss gives you a deadline that you aren't expecting or things like that, obviously you have to do those things. But there are so many other things that come into our lives that can change your plan. And not that that's a bad thing. Sometimes spontaneity is a great thing. But if that happens too often, then you'll end up feeling stressed and frustrated that you haven't accomplished those things that you really want to do. At least that's how I am. And I really believe so many people are like that. Especially in today's world with gadgets and technology and all the things that can distract us, it's way too easy to let those things fill up our time as opposed to the things that are really good for us to do, to accomplish, that can help, things that can help others, things that can help you grow, learn, that sort of thing. And I have a cat in the hallway trying to get in my office. She's crying at me right now because she wants in. So I don't know if you can hear that. But so make your list. Like, for instance, for me, I have personal life, which my topics in there are working out. I have running goals right now. I'm training for 5K, so I have goals for that. So getting in that training plan every week is important to me. Making sure I can accomplish the entire training plan for that week, that's a priority. Spending time with Jesus every morning, that's a priority. Really focusing on, I've gained like 25, 30 pounds over the last couple of years from COVID, and not to blame it on COVID, it's my own choices, but so I have a goal with that of working on over this year, getting that weight off. So those are my goals for my personal life. And also spending time with my husband. So those are my goals. Those are top priorities, things that I want to make sure that I accomplish on a daily and weekly basis. Another thing for me is my work life. I work at home and have a few different jobs. And so I have prioritized each of those jobs, each of those areas, and the things that are most important I want to accomplish each week in those areas. Another thing might be more outside of personal life, but more family. Those who have, are married with a bunch of kids and you have a bunch of things going on with your family, you might have to prioritize there. What are the most important things with your family that you must do each day, each week, and things that are worth fighting for if something else comes along and tries to distract you from that. So write those things down in those categories. Put them up on your refrigerator, put them up in your mirror, and look at them every day, pray over them every day. And so those things are in your mind, that they stay in your heart. And let's see, and I'm encouraging myself in this. Let's see if we can keep ourselves from getting distracted from those things. So that's my challenge for this week. I want to try to give you a challenge every single week of how you can actively get back to the basics. So week 1 this week is prioritizing your life. Divide your life up into the different areas that are important to you, and within those areas, write down the main, say even top 3 to 5 things that are most important to you in each of those areas. And when something comes along that's not one of those things, and it's not a necessity, it's not an emergency, it's not a deadline that your boss gave you, it's something that you don't have to do, say no to it so that you can do these things that are most important. And I think if we do that, we will truly, I know for me, I will feel more fulfilled, I'll feel more accomplished, I'll have less stress, I'll be less frustrated. So that's my challenge. Please come back next week. Check out, I'm planning to do this every single week, a different topic of how do we get back to the basics. So, and make sure to leave a comment. If you do this throughout the week, leave a comment and let me know how it goes. I'd love to hear from you.